Alright, here we go. Everything's ready. We're ready. So, let's action. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we are running event number 5 for the Ion Game Challenge, which was Platinum Howler's Choice. And it is Ratchet Clank Up Your Arsenal Bolt Collecting Challenge. It's literally just 2 hours of collecting bolts. I could have stayed at the shop and got paid 28 bucks an hour for this, but here I am doing it virtually for free. How about that? Flaring Flames, are you really? Am I really what? I don't even remember what the fuck I said. I'm just so not, my brain's not where it should be for this, you know? I didn't even run an intro today or nothing. I was just like, let's just get this over with. It's like pulling a fucking scab off. Ah! It's like having stitches. No! Get it the fuck out. Oh, I left my phone on fucking unmuted too. I'm fucking this up royally. Just not feeling it, man. But anyway, so it's 2 hours of fucking just collecting bolts. That'll be fun, I'm sure. Where is my game? Good, super small. See, I think I'm ready. Exactly. What the fuck? What can you do, right? I'm just gonna go until it doesn't go. Now I tried full screening it earlier, and I started having all sorts of slowdown and problems. I wonder if that's it. So I'm gonna leave it. It's nice, postage stamp sized on my fucking TV here, and let's just see. Everything ready. Oh, load game. $299. No. Which was it? 276, right? Was the way? Yes, the 276 is the way. And then timer starts when you can move. End time is 2 hours, which that's really going to be the real challenge. Can you make it for 2 motherfucking hours? Oh, where's my fucking screen? Alright, here we go. So, like I said, it's 2 hours of bolt collecting. And all I ask is this, viewers. Please chat with me. Please, just anything. I don't even need... don't even worry about it being fucking part of the game or not. If it just any topic, just lay it on me. I'm already bored. We haven't even started. Okay, and then timer check. All right, here we go. The moment I can move, it says. It's the moment I can move. Can I move? Alright, I can move. See, I think what's bothering me, I don't want to give too much dirt on the challenge, but you know what? Why not? The fucking we said at the start, Platinum Howler, this is his event, right? He's been in community. We haven't been able to reach him for like a fucking week. You know, to actually get questions or answers regarding this fucking challenge, this shitty game, any of it. Holy shit, that screen is fucking small. I'm actually regretting not making it bigger. Look at the slowdown. Oh shit. How's the new place you're at? Well, it's better. It's 110% better. Just the neighbors not being annoying or here helps. Yeah, the neighbors is just the biggest one. That was such a huge stress. I don't remember if you guys remember how many fucking streams I did where it would be interrupted by fucking the neighbors fighting or something, and I'd be like all pissed off. So I'm so happy that shit is done with. Holy slow down, Batman. Like I'm fucking doing this underwater. So yeah, so no, so much better. It's a bigger place. I'm still under construction somewhat, so you know if I can deal with just the constant contractors coming through. But outside of that, it's been fucking dreamlike. Wow, that's worse slowdown than I had. It's actually worse than when I was practicing. It wasn't this bad. I wonder what's that? Is it because I'm streaming as well? Do I have too much shit open? I don't even have that much shit open, man. I got like a couple of tabs of internet for shopping, and that's it. It's fucking. That's what I'm saying, though. Remember last year, we were so specific this game had to work, because I forget, there was some other game where we had issues, so we shut it down. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, well. It's fucking underwater, like I said. But, yeah, no, like I said, new place is so much better for me, and I'm hoping it's just a big change, so that's good. It kind of sucks, like moving sucks no matter what. You can move to fucking Hawaii, and or, you know, somewhere, some fantastic destination. It still sucks, but I think it was better overall. I'm sure with time, once I settle in more. It's hard to settle in when everything's all closed up still from the pandemic and whatnot. Excuse me. It's funny, in the new Ratchet Clank, a Rift Apart, I think it is, or something, they brought in like other franchises that they don't even own. You know, like I heard Sly Cooper fucking franchise makes an appearance. I heard some other ones make an appearance, which is neat, because I mean, I don't really give a fuck about Ratchet Clank. I fucking love the Sly Cooper series. That's one of the games. That's one of the games I want to do after fucking this challenge. Is I got all 3 Sly Cooper games. I've only played and beaten number 2. I've played number 3, but I didn't beat it. I've never played 1. And I want to do all 3 just back to back. Boom, 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 go. Flame says, I see you found the same thread on farming that I did. The same thread that all of us did. Who the fuck else? Someone else said it too. I think it was either Kagone or Zek said it too. They're like, oh yeah, this shit. But that's what I'm saying. That's the problem, is that like that's the problem with this challenge for this game. And then one thing that I didn't like, I need to articulate more, is that that's just a lack of knowledge about your game, you know. And then I think when we called Howler on it, where we said, hey Howler, this is, you know, we were talking about the boss thing and all that, and he's like, well, I don't know, I've never played it. Then why the fuck did you choose it? If you don't know how the game works, why would you choose it to be your challenge? How about don't then? Unless you have like a fucking decent knowledge of your game, don't pick it. Fucking hate that shit. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, okay, good. I thought I had a bad text there. I had a bad text. But it's actually a rare good text. That's alright. Yeah, if it wasn't, I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I really want to win, especially after last year's disaster, and just, there's like a weird thing, Arethius brought it up during one of my streams there, of, I think it was the fucking Digimon challenge, I think it was, maybe Looney Tunes. I was saying about how, like, you know, I feel like I have a lot riding on this competition. I feel like because my fucking games are all trash and treasure, like that's just, it's the gimmick I chose, it's the gimmick I'm stuck with. Even when I play games that don't fit that mold, people want to shoehorn them into that. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5, I guess that's a treasure. Ah, shut up. But I take a lot of heat, like a lot of people, and because I make my jokes are so self-deprecating, I take a lot of shit that doesn't necessarily come off as jokes. I really do feel insulted sometimes with some of the shit I catch. And so I really want to win this competition, even if it means doing this for 2 hours, because I think it'll just help me legitimize myself that much more to some of these animals. Like, thank God the main Ion creators know me and know what's up, but like fucking a lot of the fans, I don't have that many. If you take like a percentage of the Ion Game Corner Discord, I have such a small sliver. I have very little real estate as far as the members of that board go. So there's a lot of weird misconceptions about me, and I'm hoping this contest kind of proves that hey, wait a sec, he does know games. You know, maybe that'll confuse the whole. Why does he play Trash and Treasure then if he actually knows video games? I don't know. Or maybe that's all fucking hopes and dreams, and in the end I'm still gonna take a fucking dick and maybe I'll just be a guy like, hey, where the fuck did he win? You don't need to prove yourself to us. No. Like I said, the creators know what's up for the most part. They know I'm weird or whatever. Like, you know, my humor is weird and my game taste is weird, but that I have knowledge to put behind a life experience. But I'm telling you, it's all these like fucking 11-year-olds and 13-year-olds in the fucking in the group that I'm like, God damn it, I'm 3 times as old as you almost, man. You gotta trust me. When I say fucking so and so game, like Deception is a good game, you gotta fucking trust me on this, you know? Oh, he doesn't like Mario? That's just him being dumb. He doesn't know games. No, I don't like Mario. It's as simple as that, and I'll tell you why. I know games. I've played many awful 3D platformers, and guess what? It's right up there with fucking Bubsy 3D and Jersey Devil, baby. You got any idea how many people are actually on my streams? I would say... Well, yeah, actually I do, because I have fucking Solinome fucking ready to go on my computer. But you know what I'm saying? Because how many people are there? There's like I think the Ion Game Corner is at like fucking 2 and change, and I have what, like Lad and Tornavus, and he's not even around. He's still part of the group though. I don't know. And there's that. Whoa, one of the Digimon guys joined for after the Digimon challenge. Which is funny because he's been in previous streams of mine too. That was nice. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping to fucking get something Digimon going. Fucking Kagone's playing Digimon. Myth started playing Digimon. Like Digimon World, right? I'm hoping I can get like fucking even 6 people. 8 would be phenomenal. 6 would be fucking doable. And I would absolutely set up a challenge and fucking... Me, you know, Digimon League, I'd put up actual physical fucking merch from my fucking store just to supplement the prizes. I would love that so fucking much. Well, I think I told this story before, but I fucking one time I joined one of the first groups I ever joined on Discord was a Digimon World League. And there was like 30 members. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic news, right? And literally I joined as they'd finished their like 7th season of it. And they said, yeah, so next season we're going to do something different. We're going to play Monster Rancher. And I hadn't played Monster Rancher at that point, so I said, no. So I've never once gotten to do competitive Digimon yet. Shame as that is. I mean, you have me as well, just not any time to do so this past week. Plus other games I was working on. Well, this is the thing with that. It's tricky how you'd want to do it. Like, do you want to? You'd have to find, like I said, about 8-ish people. 6 is doable, but 8 would be phenomenal. And find some sort of way where everyone has the flexibility behind their schedule, but can't overdo it. Because if someone takes 2 hours to train a guy versus someone who can do like fucking, 6 hours every night before bed. It's not fair. So it would take a lot of thinking, or maybe it is fair. Maybe that is the fair way of doing it. It's just however much time they have. Here's the deadline. Power to you. Fuck, I would love that. That's what I tried doing with this thing here, with the Ion Game Challenge. I told everyone, yo, keep your save files from your Digimon World run, and so I could use them. I was going to use them in a big tournament at the end of this. Problem fucking is, I didn't specify they had to save to the machine, so a lot of their good champion level Digimon were fucking dead before they even had a chance to save. So it's like, all right, clearly that's not going to work. Clearly that's not going to fly. Oh well. Is this the strat for 2 hours? Yes, Arethius. Now you know why I'm very not happy with this game choice. I've just spent the first fucking 13 minutes of my stream bitching about how this is such a dumb challenge. Because I was saying, I'll even reiterate it too, because maybe you'll have a different opinion on this. But how the fuck do you choose a game where you don't even know it? Like, and you can't even make a good challenge because you don't know the fucking game. Remember we said, oh, hey, what about this in challenge? Well, I don't know, I've never done it. Well, then what the fuck? Why'd you choose this game? You know, if you don't know the game and you don't know how it works, don't choose the fucking game. I want to play games that people like and that people know. You know, I don't want to play just random fucking shit. Oh, I couldn't think of a challenge. I just finished up all my campaign game yesterday, so I actually tried to play Digimon. Dude, it's funny. That's fucking funny. Kagone there fucking started playing Digimon World legitimately. Myth fucking reached out to me in my chat. He's like, hey man, you got any tips for Digimon World? I'm like, are you fucking with me? Are you trolling me? Me and him had a little debate about Super Mario recently, so I was wondering if he's fucking with me. And he's like, no man, I saw you and Arethius playing. I'm in it now. I'm fucking in. I'm like, yeah, more people. So to be fucking fat, you should absolutely start playing that fucking Flare. Absolutely. I'm telling you, it took how long? We've been a fucking Discord group for like a year and a half now, and I'm finally getting that Digimon League built. Like I said too, I'll put up actual merch from my store as fucking first, second, third place. I love that stuff because it's just fun for me. That's essentially me just paying to have fucking friends to play the game I like. You know? What about you, Arethius? What's your strat for 2 hours? Are you just gonna fucking run straight through or what? Not that I'm saying you would look up a strat. I'm just saying, like, what's your game plan? You just gonna load up and go World 1 and just run till you get tired of it, or what? Play for maybe 5 minutes and switch to SNSN. Oh, yeah. I debated that too. Flair said that halfway through his challenge there, the game crashed. And if it does that for me, I'm probably gonna fucking take like, you know, an hour or so break, and then I'll probably load up fucking the same Saturday Slam Masters and get it done with. What's Arethius? I mean, not if it spoils your strategy too much, don't tell me, but do you have a character you're gonna use for fucking Saturday Night Slam Masters? I watched Drake there for about an hour yesterday. She was using the Russian guy. I wasn't impressed. That could be Drake, maybe just using more basic moves, but I was not impressed. I'm still leaning more towards Oni, because when I saw fucking Oni being used, I think Zex was fucking using it just in practice, right? It was all aerial moves, and that's exactly how I play. Like, does anyone know the fucking King of Fighters? I am 110% Mai Shiranui, because she is just aerial. She lands on the ground, does like a back elbow, back up to the air. It's fantastic. I'm actually very excited for Saturday Night Slam Masters. I really am. I didn't know it existed, and now that I do, I'm fucking in it. I'm putting it on all my Raspberry Pi and everything. Gunlock. I was going to use Biff just because he's my favorite in the game, but I'll probably use someone different. That's interesting. Why? Is that like you giving yourself a handicap? or what? Or you just think you're going to do better? There's times like that. Like, fucking my favorite character, story-wise, like lore-wise, in Bloody Roar 2 is Stun the Insect. Playing Stun the Insect, though, he's just a slow power move guy, and it's not my playstyle at all, so I never use him, even though he is my favorite character, quote-unquote. Is it that kind of situation? Flank says, I need to figure out how to play the game before I have a strat for it. I mean, fighters, especially an old fighter like that. In fact, I almost prefer older fighters because it was a little more simpler. You know, I fucking it should be all right. I definitely would say though, practice up, because everyone seems to be bringing the heat for that. to rub off the shit, the absolute pure miasma of this event, everyone's bringing their heat for that event, which is great. I love to see it. That's one of those games that's just so set up perfectly for contests like this. Just fucking straight fighting. Biff and Gunlock are virtually identical. They're the Ryu and Ken of... Oh, boy. That's boring. Are they the, Oh, man. What was the fucking character's name in, What the fuck was that game called? Blood... What was that fucking horror fighting game I played last Halloween there? I remember there was one character where it was clearly Ken and Ryu sewn together. Oh, man. What the fuck was that shit called? I can't even remember the fucking game, let alone the name of the character I'm thinking of. Jesus. Kagone hated it. Yeah, I saw him start and I was like, all right, I wasn't ready to. I was drunk last night. That's all there was to it. I'm trying to spin it in a nice way. I was shit-faced and it was embarrassing at my age to be that drunk. But I was like, wow, let me fucking join in. So I set up, I get my drinks all lined up, I had a little bit of chips, and I'm getting ready to turn on the stream. And it's already over, and he's playing like fucking Batman Arkham. I'm like, what happened? I checked the scoreboard, he fucking did like fuck all for matches. He quit 20 minutes in, like why? What did he hate about it? It's just fucking, I might be fucking shocked. Because I'm thinking fighter, but it is a wrestling fighter. So there's a couple of weird things like pins and rope breaks and shit like that. So, or turnbuckle climbs. So maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. Thrill Kill, yes, Thrill Kill, and like the fucking Ken and Ryu were sewn together at the waist, and they were called like the fucking Chimera or something. Remember? And they could like spin to do different moves. It was such a fun. Thrill Kill was a disaster of a stream, but it was one of my gaming highlights of last year to play a lost game like that and actually beat it barely. It was fucking. Remember how bad that game was streaming, where the audio was fucking up and the video was like, it was barely beat that fucking game. It took all of my computer processing power to get through that piece of shit. He was on a good pace too. He got to Scorpion the first time through at about half as fast as Drake. He couldn't cancel it. He just say he was done with it. He just Tony Hawked it. I don't like the controls. Fuck. This isn't a slight against anyone, but it is eye-opening to see. And I don't know if this is just because of the type of games I'm playing. I'm just used to like slogging through awfulness to get to the good stuff, but people really quit real quick. Now, he did have an interesting point about this event. I think he said he's just not going to run Ratchet Clank. He says, listen, my gaming time is limited as is, and I'm not going to blow it for fucking 2 hours collecting bolts endlessly. Fair enough. Now, I'm wondering how much of that is the wrestling thing, too, where he said, like, listen, they just released fucking Arkham or whatever, or the Diablo 2, whatever the fuck he was playing. A couple games came up for him. And I'm not going to waste my time. Which I don't know how to feel about. You joined a challenge to play. That's like a hockey player said, listen, man, new fucking album just dropped by Tool. I can't be here playing hockey. I need to fuck... Nah, dude, you're here to compete, fucker. I don't know. What can you do? He's to not enjoy the game. What can you do? Like I said, I don't think I've quit a game early. Unless you include Shadow, in which by quitting early, I think 8 minutes left, I just put the controller down and watched the timer run because I was getting ready to slit my own fucking throat. But outside of that, every single game, even Mario, Mario's not a bad game. Yeah, but I was stuck. And I was not happy, and yet I fucking put through, man. I fucking gave her. I just don't necessarily get the quitting early. I get it if you're like, if you have like no hope, which I think was part of the Shadow thing. Like I knew I'd lost. There was no winning. So what's the point? But I don't know. I don't know. Difference in fucking philosophy. You can't judge that. That's what makes this a challenge. It's as much mental as it is skill based. You can't say physical. It's just the gaming, but as much as it is, you know, strategy, smarts, timing, it's also partially mental fortitude. This game was going to be like Mario if we had to do the final boss. Yes, yes, that's exactly. And after last year, because that was one of our big lessons. That was one of our big lessons from last year, if you remember, was fucking, we said, like, just jumping right to the end, using the warp zones, you hit a wall. And it was exact, even with all the shit unlocked, it was going to be like this. That's how come that save file need to be done, man. Fucking, and we knew it. We talked about it. We talked about how it needed to be done. Someone needs to fucking beat the boss and get challenge mode unlocked and then save state that. Never happened. And now the person who issued this challenge has been incommunicado for 6 days. Which, alright, I'm fine with you like not streaming for 6 days or something if you got something busy going on. This shit's like a text message. You know, Discord on your phone, like someone sends you a message, hey, blah, blah, blah. Answer, boom, 30 seconds. Fuck you. Just do it when you're taking a shit. Fucking write it back real quick. So, I have none sympathy. This challenge was going to be even worse than what it is here right now. Us just fucking running the same loop. Fucking 2 hours. We're not even fucking a quarter of the way through yet. It's like I was saying to Flair though, is like I'm here. I so want to win this competition. I need whatever little street cred I can get in the fucking Ion Discord. I think my self-deprecating humor mixed with my gimmick / style of games has kind of put me in a weird light in people's minds. And I think winning this contest will maybe help me kind of get out of that light. Maybe change the way people see me. Then again, they're 11. What can you do? I had a whole tirade prepared if I was going to have to do it. Well, everyone last year skipped to World 8, which is fine if you've played the game before. Yes, I'm one of those people. I was like, I just need to get to the end. And I was hoping my skills would carry through. And boy, does Mario fucking scale. Mario fucking scales difficulty on you like a motherfucker. Which I knew it was gonna, but it was like hitting a fucking wall. When we got to the, what was that shit? The tanks and the boats and stuff? Good luck. Good luck to you. It was not happening. But I don't blame Mario in that situation, because part of it was you. I could have ran through the game normally and got the experience. I could have practiced it beforehand, whatever. And I didn't. And there you go. That's how come that one's almost fair. This one just needed polish. This one needed to be clearer. I had a whole tirade prepared if I was going to have to do it. What, this game? What's your tirade? Yeah, I should have made it no warp. Get as far as you can in 2 hours. I just assumed everyone played Mario 3 before. I mean, I did, but I sucked at it. I played Mario 3, and I think I made it to fucking 1, 2, and then that was it. That was the end of my skills. I was actually, you know what? Let's be realistic. I was shocked how good I did at Mario. Even though I used warp zones and shit, I was shocked how good I did, because I still beat like 2 of those boat levels. You know, I think I beat a Hammer Bro, or at least got, or Hammer Bro, Boomerang Bro. You know, I fucking tried my balls off. I was very happy. Even though I sucked, I was very happy with my performance. Yeah, beating the final boss first in this game, oh man, I mean, as it is, I am kind of having a 2-hour tirade over it. It just, like, I love the Ion Game Challenge, perhaps like no other, not to suck my own dick. And it's just so frustrating to see it be treated like this due to just general incompetence, or what's really pissed me off, almost like a not giving a fuck. You know, like, oh, I've never played it before. I'm not gonna respond to you guys. Well, then why are you fucking here? You know, fuck you. That is something we can never make, Arethius. That is true. Super Mario Bros. 3 is like fucking, what is it? Release, probably about 82 years old now. No one's fucking played that shit. Aretha says, yeah, I'm old. Mario 3 was just a game everyone had when I was a kid. It was the best-selling this. Really? I could see that. I could fucking see that, actually. That's like, you know what, though, man? Especially because you got to think, it's like a cone. As shit gets newer, there becomes more and more. It's like TV. Well, actually, TV is kind of dying now, but like movies and stuff. Like back in the day, there was like, what, 6 movies in the theater at any one time? Now there's endless movies being released all the time. So you think of it like in terms of video games. All right, back then there was like, yeah, only a handful of games. But as time goes on, it becomes more and more. Like there's legitimately people who've like never played Metal Gear Solid, never played Final Fantasy, never played fucking like Pokemon Stadium, like those big graded, like the shit that really quote unquote made the gaming industry. They've never played it. Whether that's before their time or just because they had other games they were playing. Like, you know what? I've never played Counter-Strike. Never, not once. Not Half-Life, not any big PC game I've never played. A lot of the big Nintendo games I never fucking played. Almost no Xbox. I was a dirty Sony kid, let's face it. That's really what it comes down to. And here I am late in my life trying to diversify myself. That's one game I actually wouldn't mind fucking streaming is Fable. I remember I not only borrowed Fable the game, I borrowed my friend's entire fucking Xbox for like 1 week to play fucking that and Time Splitters Future Perfect. I borrowed his entire Xbox system in those 2 games. It was cool of him to let me do that too. And Fable was fucking good. Fable was so fucking good. And then Time Splitters was so good, but I found it on PlayStation, so I have it there. Oh God, Fable. Yeah, I've never played Fable 2, I don't think. I did play Fable 3, and that fucking sucked. It was like 2-player, and it fucking blew my balls. But, yeah, Fable 1 was such a fun fucking little game. I mean, granted, I was super young, and I only played it like for a week-ish. So I bet if I go back, I'd find all sorts of problems with it now, but... Oh, I tried Halo when it was like still fairly newish. Didn't care for it at all. I was a dirty Call of Duty kid at that point. I never played the first one, but the third was fun. Second I wasn't fond of. Yeah, I don't even remember the second, honestly, but the first one was really, really fucking... It was decent. It was goofy. And there wasn't anything it did especially well. It was just, it did everything a little above average. And I think that's what made it fucking work for me. Fable 3 was odd though. Like I said, you were the brother and sister, and it was like guns and swords only, and it played weird for me. I didn't really care for it too much. But that was pretty much it for Xbox games that I can think of. I don't think I fucked with too many other ones. I was thinking too, Kagone is silly. If he was any sort of smart, he should have rage quit his Saturday Night Slam Masters, loaded this game in, and literally collect like fucking 1 bolt, like just fucking 30 seconds of play, or even just load the game and turn it off. Because remember, if you don't play, it's a 0. I would have loaded the game, took 3 minutes, load the game, collect a single bolt, turn it off, and gotten at least a point for last place, or who knows what he would have gotten. Instead, now he takes a 0. The cocksucker's in second place. What are you doing, Kagone? Arisi, that's pretty much my plan. I mean, that's still on the table for me. There might just become a point where I'm like, you know what? I think I did good enough. I think I did better than anyone else is going to suffer through, and I'm just going to turn this shit off. You know? Fuck this. We're half hour in. We're a quarter of the way in. My left wrist is killing me for some reason, which some of you might know. I fucking injured terribly there. But it's acting up really bad, and my brain is wanting to commit suicide. But yeah, once this Ion Game Challenge is done, we're gonna have a little time before October. October, I'm gonna go back. I'm pretty much just going to stream Pathologic. I figured, unless I rage quit it or something. So that's why I haven't been playing Pathologic. But for September, I think I want to try and do all 3 Sly Cooper games in just fucking 1 month. Just boom, boom, boom. And 1 month sounds like a lot of time. I only stream 2 days a fucking week. I mean, you're already ahead of me at this point. Well, that's something. That sucks for you that fucking your system just dropped like that. It just fucked up. Now, did the system? I want to know. Did the system crash? And then you were like, "Fuck this," or did the system crash and you were like, "Oh, I guess the run's over now"? Because I mean, I would have still counted if you had just reloaded it and kept going. We could have done the math. I also didn't stay here and farm though. I knew I would hate it far too much to continue, so I ended up exploring the other planets, which is probably a good idea. But this is an amazing skill I have where I actually love grind heavy games. You can't love Final Fantasy and Dark Cloud and Digimon World without loving a good grind. So I think that skill is helping me out here. That said, 2 hours of this. Whew, thank God. TGFS. No, S. Fucking idiot. TGFC. Thank God for chat. Thank God for chat. Yes, you can. I love these types of games, and I hate grinding. You love these types of games? What are you, a fucking psycho fan? And who the fuck you especially, Arethius, are not allowed to say you hate grinding. When I tuned into your fucking Final Fantasy streams, and it was nothing but grinding. You were even finding extra ways to grind. You were like, you know what? Time for a gold chocobo. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Arethius, you've been banned from using that reason. You know what, dude? I think we can beat the game, but it would be nice to just have that ultimate weapon just in case. Oh, shit. Here we go. Flaring says, nah, I could have done better in that time I had left. I said fucking quit. Yeah, okay, alright. I don't... Good. I would feel... I would personally probably just quit then if... Well, I don't know about that. But I would probably change the way I played, too, if I found out that you just stopped because of technical difficulties. Aricia says, I didn't enjoy the part. I was trying to complete as much as possible. Now, this is interesting. This is not a gaming question so much as a streaming question, right? Were you doing that... Were you doing that just to... How do I want to ask this? Like, were you doing that for your own sort of like, hey, I'm playing the game, let's do as much as the game as possible? Or are you doing that more so, I'm here trying to make this game entertaining, like I'm streaming it for entertainment purposes. It would be entertaining to just put as much of the game on screen as possible. You know what I mean? Arici says, I literally spent 2 streams, which was, it felt like 8. It felt like fucking 8. What the fuck was I doing wrong? I swear to God, because I remember you were like looking for tracks. I remember you racing them all the time. Like, it was... I don't know, maybe I misremembered then. It was more to experience it for me because some of that stuff is not that entertaining, I think. Alright, good. Well, yeah, no, that's a better answer, I feel. If you're going to do that extra shit, you might as well do it for yourself as opposed to, like, putting yourself through extra shit because the audience... Like, I debated that with Final Fantasy VIII big time because there is so much side shit. And I did a couple of the major ones that I know I personally would like to do and that I needed for the story itself just to help me out. Like, you got to do fucking Tomb of the Unknown King. You got to do Centra Ruins. Deep Sea Research Center, arguable whether you got to do it or not, but I'm glad I did do it. But outside that, like, I did not do Lake Obel Quest. I didn't do any fucking Chocobo Forest in Final Fantasy VIII, just because I was like, you know, you're throwing too much extras. When I got to 7, I said I'd slow down and not just try to get through as fast as possible like I did with 1 and 6. That's it. That's fair. I don't know necessarily about the early games, but is there much extra shit in like 5 and 6 when they started becoming bigger games? Like 3 had what, a couple of dipsy doodle turnoffs for treasure, and that was it. Yeah, look at my 8th stream. I spent half the time drawing. Well, that's one thing we did differently. I made sure I did all of my drawing and my item hunting for my weapons and shit off stream. I was like, no fucking way. I just flew to either the island closest to heaven or the island closest to hell, and just back forth, back forth, back forth, all the magic I can get. Stop off at Shumi Village for the fucking ultimate draw, and back to the islands. You know? There's 2 optional characters in 6, and a bunch of stuff you can avoid. Oh, I've only gotten like maybe 2 hours into 6, and I said, well, I guess people like it. I just turned it off. It's because like my first Final Fantasy was 8, and then later I would learn about 7, and then I played 10. Like I'm just used to 3D Final Fantasy, so going back to pixel style was jarring. It was jarring for me. I've never played any pixel game before fucking Final Fantasy 6. Even now I'm trying to think. I don't think I've really fucked with too many pixel games. Outside of like, you know, shitty RPG Maker games people upload online. I was thinking of doing that. I was thinking about one stream just going back and playing some of the old games. Like there was a game on Newgrounds. Dangerous stuff. It was a dating simulator based off of the anime/manga series Love Hina, and I remember it was good. And the reason I think I would probably get away with streaming it is because no music that's copyright in it, and no nudity or nothing that I know of. Although I do think at the time it was tagged for nudity, so maybe if you did really good at the game, you got something. I don't know. It's a fun idea. If you can get past that, 6 is one of my favorites. The story is really good, and some of the characters cool. I remember watching you play 6, and I was loving it because you were, if I'm remembering it right, is that the one where you were at the opera and all that? Like that was fucking great. I was loving it. I think I made it to like the first village after the Prince's Castle. They run away from it or something. I don't know. And I get to the first village through the cave, and I was like, you know what? This is a good place to stop for now. And I just never loaded that save file again. You know? Yes, yeah. So yeah, it was. I remember watching you play it. I was like, oh, this is cool, but for some reason, I think it just be with it being the way it was, I felt a little too lost. It was already weird trying to play a game that's so visually different and so like logically different. And then to just be like, oh yeah, let's run from the castle. And then I'm like, well, where the fuck do I go? So I randomly stumbled onto a village. I'm like, well, I hope this is right. I don't know. And then I just fucking stopped. So I was like, nah, I don't know. Is anyone here gonna fuck with Final Fantasy 16? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am not. I barely wanted to play 15. In the end, it got me, and it wasn't bad. Honestly, it wasn't bad. I give it a solid, like, 7.5 out of 10. 16? Fuck it. It's just not. I might if I can actually play it. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I was with everyone where I was saying I wish Final Fantasy would go back to be a medievally themed, even if it's like that semi-futuristic medieval themed sort of stuff, like 6 was kind of. And instead they made a fucking Dark Souls game. Great, it's fantastic. Some shitty single-player Dark Souls fucking Final Fantasy. No thanks. Even hired some of the guys from the company FromSoft to work on that shit, and I think they're making, as a side game, they're making Final Fantasy something, and it is legitimately a Dark Souls game, not just thematically, like it plays like a Dark Souls. The side game. I have no interest in that shit. I like dark, gothic, medieval type games. 110%. Not my Final Fantasy. You know? I need a drink. It's funny too, like I said, I was fucking... One thing that made me feel good, because lately I've been doing a lot of shit. A lot of shit's been happening to me where I feel really old. I really feel in my age. Yesterday I was feeling my age with how drunk I got. I haven't drank it hard in ages. And I was fucking gone yesterday, right? And then today I felt so young because it was just like fucking... It was just like The Undertaker. Literally when I finally woke up in bed, I just sat right up and I'm like, no hangover or nothing. Still got it. And I was fucking off to the races. I was like, it's time to make me a breakfast. So in a weird sort of way, that was a nice way to start the day. That said though, as the days are going on, I notice my throat and my nose are a little stuffier, and my head is feeling a little cloudier, and so I'm wondering if I'm having like a late onset fucking hangover. Hopefully my big breakfast will fuck that off. I heard, who the fuck was it saying? I forget the name of the Final Fantasy guy. One of the higher up guys. He was saying that they actually plan to just 3D, like what they did with 7. You know, like a complete remake, ground up remake. All the original games. You know, like 1 through 6. I don't think that's a good idea. Would you make your money? I mean, probably. Nostalgia and whatnot, but I just think it's dumb. I think 7 was dumb to remake. They should have just did a graphical remake and just kept everything else the same. But then again, I've never played it yet, so who am I? Who am I to talk? Like, even what they did with number 8, I'm not for that even. Where they fucking, they literally just improved some of the faces and sprites. I don't even like that. Because in the end, did anyone notice? Now, this is me being Mr. fucking whatever, Mr. Gamergate. They fucking censored a bunch of the character sprites and stuff. Would you fuck off? Would you kindly just fuck off? If you're gonna just improve the graphics, just improve the graphics. Don't try and we're gonna fucking make this a little more. No, shut up. I don't want it then. I thought I heard there was a way to have Aerith not die in the remake. Yes! I actually heard the same. I heard the same from a fairly trusted source too. They said that they're gonna have multiple endings, and they said the good ending, the best ending, the super hard to unlock best ending. They want to make it so Aerith doesn't die. And they said that was based on player feedback. And I'm like, what the fuck player wants that? Like, yeah, it's funny to say, oh, I wish Aerith would die. I love her. Oh. But seriously, you're going to really fuck the story up that much? That's kind of like the whole fucking... That's a big part of it. Her not being dead, I mean, I guess you can bring her back with the life force or whatever, the Mako energy. But if you think about it, her being dead was like integral to the story, wasn't it? Because then she started communicating through Cloud that way, because Cloud's in a wheelchair full of Mako energy, so she has an insight to his head. I mean, I haven't played the game in a while, but that is silly. I don't know what fucking player. I remember I even told my friend loves Final Fantasy VII. He loves it. He has a shitload of Aerith figures and everything. He loves it. And even he was like, they're going to bring her back? And he was like, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Well, even he was like, as much as he would love to see that, he wouldn't want to see that. It's just, it's kind of wrecks the character. Can you imagine watching the Red Fern Grows where the dogs don't die? Fuck no. That'd be like doing a remaster Star Wars and making it possible for Anakin Skywalker not to become. Yeah, more or less, man. It really is like Padme not dying. You know, oh, they were really upset that Padme got sick and died, so we're just gonna let her live. Well, then, is Darth Vader really that evil, or like like it's just such a fucking dumb move. Oh, you fucking people asked for this. No, I think you're getting confused. A lot of people said it would be nice, but it would wreck the story. Can you imagine? It would really be like Harry Potter, through magic, is able to bring his parents back from the dead at the end of the fucking movie. That would fucking suck. That would really, really take a lot of the bullshit out of, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Fucking dumb. People are dumb. I'm smart. Yeah, I don't know. I own the first part. I'm waiting till all parts are released before playing it, though. Nothing worse than trying to play a game and then stops and then you gotta pick it up again. No, thank you. I heard they introduced like a new character, even some new chick to it, and like they tried to make her part. I don't want that. I don't want unless someone fucked up. Unless someone fucked up and they meant Jessie, who I thought was actually the best character. If you're talking the best Final Fantasy VII girl, it's like Yuffie, and then just a millimeter below is Jessie. Arguably, if you gave them both the same amount of screen time, I would say Jessie is absolutely the best fucking Final Fantasy VII girl. That's what I'm saying. Fight me. I think you might be talking about Jessie. She's got a super expanded role. Oh, please, God, yes. That would fucking make me really actually enjoy the game, because the way she fucking gets hit in the first one. Why am I'm trying to like explain without spoiling. It's a fucking 35-year-old game. The way she fucking gets pancaked in the first one with like nothing to do with it sucks. She was the fucking best character, man. She had a fucking good attitude. She was positive. She fucking forget it, man. So I'm so glad. If she got way more screen time, that's fantastic. Does she die still, though? Arethius, ruin it for me. Does she still die? That's one character. If you want to let one of the girls live, let Jessie live. Kill Aerith. Give me Jessie. Yeah, I think so. If she still dies, what are you gonna do? What the fuck game was I playing? I was playing a fucking game, an older game, where it was the same idea. I knew the character was gonna die, and yet she was best character, but I knew she had to die. I think it was because she was like a witch or something. What the fuck was I watching? Was I watching or playing something? I remember it fucking killed me, man. It was brutal to watch. I watched Neglected play it. Wow, that's an old name. For a while on the stream when it came out. Well, that's good. Good for Jessie. I hope they don't make fucking Yuffie too embarrassing and annoying. She's borderline in the game, but because you're reading it, you know, her text, it's fine. But if you watch Advent Children, the movie, it's a little grating. I read her character lines more as like her being like, ha, wacky fun, instead of just like annoying. She only has like 2 lines in the movie, and I still hated it. Remember where she shows up with all the materia in her arms? Hey, how's it going? Shut up. But you're just thinking of Advent Children, man. There was Advent Children, the fucking prequel or whatever, and then there was the animated short. Jesus, Arethius. Get your shit together. What I'm saying was, she came off like a roasty. Ugh, what a bad term. I just want her to be fun, not annoying, fun. I want her to come off like Riku from Final Fantasy X, and not like fucking one of the fucking one-chan bar ladies. You know what I'm saying? You see that they're both having fun, but one's annoying type of fun, and the other one's just fun. I actually didn't mind a lot of the voice acting choices they made in the movie. I felt they did a pretty good job with that, honestly. Because the one I was really dreading was Barrett. And if I remember it right, they did a pretty good job with Barrett. They didn't make him too over the top. I figured they'd fucking make him absolutely like a Mr. T. Ooh, Cloud, you can... And they kind of did, the lines were that, but the voice actor did a fucking pretty good job keeping it realistic. Ooh, Cloud, you skinny ass mercenary. Fucking, I would not want that at all. Fucking black macho man. Like I tried to do on stream. Yeah, but that's you doing it. You're not getting paid. I'm not paying you money to fucking do that. Ooh, what you gonna do, Cloud? Bad for the children, bad for the Mako energy. Fucking. Let me teach you about my new grill. Do you know he's selling grills now? What is it with fucking old tough guys selling grills? Look at George Foreman, which is amazing. I own like 2 of his fucking grills. Mr. T's got a grill. It's ridiculous. I guess that's really where the list ends. 2 tough black guys selling grills. I mean, I couldn't think of a third. I do love a good Arethius voice acting stream. That's what I think I loved most about number 6 too, was you doing all the voices. Fucking your British voice and stuff. Good times. If you don't know, I don't know if you've seen any of my 8 streams since I got Irvine, but I made him Cajun. Like, you talking like fucking Nolan's Cajun? Or you like Floridian fucking, like, is that what you're talking about? Ooh, go get him, Clint. Remember Swamp People? That's how, when I think Cajun, that's what I think of. Ooh, shoot him now, shoot the wizard, ooh. Or are you talking like more like the New Orleans, like, oh, I do believe I detect the draw. I'm gonna shoot me the sorceress. You fine ladies over here, over there, over there. Like Gambit from X-Men. What, you fucking superhero guy? You fucking know that shit? Is he like a Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused? You know, that kind of, oh, you did it. I'm gonna shoot me a sorceress. I'm a lone wolf. They call us snappers lone wolves. I made him a straight up squirrel-eating redneck in mine. with mental problems. I forgot, because I take it the next level. I gave him fucking mental problems where I would just randomly break out and like, oh, I got touch as a kid. You fucking somewhat, yes. That's cool, man. That's fucking cool. Good. You did something different. You did something out of the fucking zone, and I appreciate that when I'm watching shit like that. I don't want to hear the same old fucking voices. Arzel's pretty similar though, yeah, California bro. Whoa, Squall, what you doing, man? Think a garden. Doing like my fucking best Bill and Ted impression. What the fuck? I fucking miss the Final Fantasy VIII streams a lot. I really do. Those were fucking good fun. The viewership was all over the place. Sometimes it would be dead, and then sometimes it'd be like one of my best streams in ages. But fuck, were they fun at least. California Zell. Oh, Scar, bro. Stay out of my room. I just want some hot dogs. Tubular. Diddle-doo. Those were great because you could tell how much you love that game. I remember fucking some of the best shit too. Like some of the best compliments I got on that was when, like, anytime Irvine was on screen, because that was just licensed to fucking improv. And you know, I played that game so much, it was literally just, no, I wasn't even reading, I was just fucking, like, remember when we were in Irvine and we went up to fucking God, Julia's fucking room, the piano lady. We're like, he's trying his best to fuck her, but he's too nervous to get. Oh man, yeah, that's the type of streams I love. I think those are my best streams. Is games that I just know, like Digimon World. I think is always gonna be good. Always gonna be good. Final Fantasy VIII, fantastic. Dark Cloud was fucking great. Any of those games I know like the back of my hand. Metal Gear Solid wasn't bad, but I was in a weird mood, so it I don't know if it translated well. I thought I did all right. Thing is, though, I don't have too many games after that. Fucking the list shrinks quite a bit. Fucking, we did so good. Remember, we fucking full weapons. We had such a good build with the dark side, and then the fucking vampire drain ability on the weapon too. So we were just fucking them up. We were just destroying. We destroyed fucking Ultima Weapon in the Deep Sea Research Center in like 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes. The third toughest boss in the game. 2 minutes. Gone. I remember the final battle. Not so much. That was a fucking close one. We almost lost that shit. An Omega Weapon. Good luck. Good luck to you. Oh well, I think Sly Cooper will be pretty fun. Like I said, I played number 2 a bunch. 1 and 3 not so much. I'm sure there'll be some good fun to be had there. I would like to get to Final Fantasy X, I think. I think I would really, really enjoy playing that. That's one where you'd get a lot of jokes too. Actually, you know what would be dangerous with fucking Final Fantasy X? I love Blitzball. I love Blitzball. They could have just made a standalone Blitzball game, and I would have bought it. Fucking love Blitzball. So that'd be dangerous on stream, just doing fucking 17 Blitzball streams back to back. So who else? Who else is? I didn't check the calendar, but who else is running their events today? Is Zexios gonna do it? Drake? I mean, probably should be getting around it. I hated Blitzball. Oh, on the remake. Oh no, I don't think I've ever played Blitzball on the remake. What's wrong with it? What'd they do to it? How'd they fuck it up? That game was fucking awesome. Blitzball was the shit. Why would they change it? All they had to do was improve the graphics. Improve the graphics and give me some sort of lightning dodge cheat. Because that shit is impossible. I can't dodge 1 lightning bolt, let alone 200. I have no clue. Hello, and Blitzball is great, says Lad. Ah, Lad, Moshi Moshi. We were talking about a lot of different games. I do love the Blitzball a lot. I love the fact that you can go and recruit others. I fucking fire most of my team, except for Bota isn't bad. The goalie is not bad if you really train him. He actually becomes one of the best in the game with a shitload of training. And Letty is just above average enough where it's hard to find a better one right quick. But everyone else gets fired immediately and replaced with anyone I can get. Because the rest of that team sucks my ass. That'll be the fucking decathlon fucking, what is it called? Ion Game Challenge next year. It'll be fucking Blitzball. 2 hours, the best fucking, most wins in 2 hours. Tiebreakers, the amount of goals scored. It's perfect. This really is the perfect event. Although I'm thinking, I myself personally am thinking I'm leaning more towards Spyro next year. I like Spyro. Everyone likes Spyro. It's so fucking basic. I never played the original. Oh, so you're just saying Blitzball in general you just didn't like. Ah. Which part did you, first of all, did you set it to automatic moving or were you moving your own character around? Because doing automatic moving is impossible. It's fucking impossible. I didn't enjoy Blitzball until I found out I can switch to move my own character around, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm in it now. Now I actually have control over what the fuck is going on in the dome here. Lad, you missed it. We were talking about Sly Cooper there. A couple times now Sly Cooper's come up too. Please no, says Flames. That bad, eh? I'm shocked. Now, did you play Blitzball after the cup or only for the cup? Because if you play it after the cup, it becomes a lot more fair. To win that first cup match, you gotta really know what the fuck you're doing. Even the best blitzball player would have trouble on that first one every time. Lad says, yeah, sorry for missing most of the stream. Dude, there's nothing. It's nothing going on. That's actually been half the fucking entertainment. That's how little is going on. I found this there's this little loop here that gets tons of fucking points, and that's all I've been doing. You know, this fucking this one specific event sucks my balls. So you have not missed much, but the discussion's been really good. I've been very happy with a lot of the topics coming up here. Flirting says, I wish I could remember. I haven't picked up the game in at least a year. Just didn't enjoy it. Oh, the entire game even. Well, then there's no fixing that. If you just don't like the game, you're just not going to like the game. Simple as that. Which sucks. I mean, I consider Final Fantasy X in a lot of categories to be the peak of Final Fantasy. Like the best in a lot of areas. The only thing I think I would especially shit on is the actual map layouts. It really is the first super linear Final Fantasy. Now, I don't know about 9. 9 could be the same. Everyone bitched about 13 being linear. 10 was fucking linear. I don't think a lot of people are fair when they fucking don't point out 10 like that. But outside of that, the character building and the characters themselves, just, thematically, it is one of the peak. How did you guys get the save state to load for this game? So, you go to settings. Oh shit, I just did this. You go to settings, down to load state, and then in the ROM folder is the save file. Yeah, Flair got it. Speaking of Sly Cooper here, there's a rumor that Sly 5 is getting made. By who? I will only play Sly 5 if it's by Sucker Punch. In fact, I refuse to play Sly 4. Although, granted, I don't know if that's done by Sucker Punch or not. Speaking of Sucker Punch, I think I said this last stream too, but look what I just picked up, man. Fuck, I'm excited for that. I'm so excited for that. Sucker Punch is making it. Oh, man. If they fuck this up, that's a lot of pressure. You made 3 good games. I don't know if they made the 4th. It's not giving me the option. Are you following the checklist that Zek sent out? I had to follow it like step per step, and it got it to go. I know that's not much help, but I was stumbling through it pretty good myself. Yes, and it's not letting you load? What the fuck? Is Zex around? Maybe there's something... I don't know. Are you in fucking PSX2 and not PSX1? That would help. I don't know. I'm not fucking... I like the idea of nostalgia, but I don't like it in practice. I don't want a fucking new Sly Cooper game, especially if it's gonna suck. Like, if they make a great Sly Cooper game, fine, but your chances are like 33% of getting that done. I ran the numbers. I did the math, and guess what? Fucking, they spelled disaster for Sly Cooper 5. The 4th was made by Senzaru Games, who are now owned by Facebook. The 4th fucking blew my balls. Even the story sucked. Ooh, it's fucking going back in time. Thieves in time. No thanks. No fucking thank you. The only way to make a Sly Cooper 5 that's any good... Well, you know what they'd probably do? They would probably make it the kids. Like Bentley and Penelope has a kid, Sly's got a kid, Murray has like an adopted nephew or something, right? They would make it the kids. The only way to make it done right is because a lot of those people who played those games back then are adults now. You need to make the Sly Cooper gang old as fuck and then work with their kids. Try and teach the kids the way. That would be the ultimate way of doing it. So you play a little bit of both. The option to load a save state file from file was the last option in the load save state area. Yeah, I know. I had a little hiccup getting to it, but oh, Trash! You haven't heard what happened in the 4 game, did you? No, I take it the kids are in that or something. Arethius, maybe I'm not in IT, but like maybe turn off and restart the emulator because clearly something's not loading right for you. And before even starting the game, try fucking going into the settings that way, and then if not, make sure you do the full ISO load and not the quick one. I did the quick one accidentally. You need to do full ISO load. And then that's it. If none of that works, that's the end of my... I've gave you 100% of my knowledge. But no, lad, what happens in fucking Sly Cooper 4 then? Red pill me. Sly Cooper pill me. Is that a lightsaber I just saw? Man, there's nothing worse than trying to run a game you don't want to run, and then the tech is fighting you on that. That's fucking... That's gotta kill him. He just wants to load it for like 5 minutes to collect like 7 bolts. He just wants to end it. That's your secondary melee weapon. I would not choose a lightsaber. I've watched enough fucking Star Wars, which isn't much, but it's more than enough to know that lightsabers are terribly inefficient. Remember in the prequel when fucking Ewan McGregor fucking shoots the guy with the gun, and he's like, "Oh, terribly medieval fucking weapon. Oh, how uncouth." It's like, hey, it fucking did it. If you had your lightsaber, you wouldn't have been able to do jack shit. Go fuck yourself, Ewan McGregor. Go spot some trains. Why don't you? Go cook a baby in the oven. Get it? That's a Train Spotting reference. I bet you not a lot of people got that one. That's a fucking movie. Go put an Ewok in the oven. You know what? That's I think I've said this before too. I think I've said all this shit before. But I hate space. Anything space themed fucking sucks. There might be like 3 or 4 quote unquote franchises or whatever where space like I'm alright with. Overall, I think it's awful. Like this here is fucking draining my vitality. And it's not even, we're not even in space per se, but we're in like that future-y, jetpacky, I got no interest. Like even in Final Fantasy VIII, I love Final Fantasy VIII. When they gotta go to the moon, I'm like, ugh. If not for that kick-ass romance fucking plot up there, ugh. Lad says, Penelope becomes a villain in number 4. And at the end of the game where you get 100%, it shows Sly is stuck in Egypt. Now how's he stuck in Egypt? What makes him stuck in Egypt? Catch a fucking plane. Egypt is pretty fucking advanced outside of their shitty triangle cabins, you know? Mass Effect, I've never played a single Mass Effect. It bores me. Space is boring. It really is the vacuum that it is. Fucking space, something about it just, it doesn't interest me. It actually like there must be something. Maybe I got fucking raped inside an observatorium as a kid because I just have no interest in space. It actually makes me sick to my stomach. Who gives a fuck about space? It's all boring. Space is never gonna look this way. But there's a couple things that are all right. Like space themed stuff. Soul Bianca it's a very odd show, and I only like the fucking the 2 episodes. There was like 2 mini movies that they did in like 1990, because then they did like 6 episodes of it in like 1999. Fuck the 1999 version, but the 1992 movie fucking version of Soul Bianca, so fucking good. I really enjoyed that, as cheesy as it was, because that was like 80s space. That was very different. Spaceballs was funny. That was pretty good. And see, the list becomes very short after that. After that, we're already scraping the barrel on space shit. Are we gonna crack 100 here? I think 2 more times and we'll crack fucking 100. Yeah, why the fuck is he stuck in Egypt, lad? Fucking spell it out for me. Here we go, we're about to crack the big 100. Everyone, hands in the air like you just don't care. Because I don't care. No, I fucking sure don't care. Oh shit. There we go, 100. Oh, and I got like a ×2 multiplier and shit. That's fucking fantastic. See, this is the thing. Even if we had have unlocked challenge mode, this is probably where I would have just camped out. I should have been clear about the last part. The main boss leaves Sly on his own flying time machine. He gets caught after Sly is stuck in Egypt in the past. Oh boy, is that boring. Fuck, they really fucked that one up. Also, like, that's the thing. Sly Cooper is supposed to be just a basic heist storyline, like detective-y, heisty. The more grandiose it got, alright, like Clockwork, that's a little grandiose, but I barely put up with it because the rest of the game was so grounded, right? You're talking time machines and shit, no thank you. Even number 3, I remember. A little silly. I think the best part in number 3 was probably the flying level, which I think was 2 levels they broke it up into, because it was just like a good movie. Like, I could see a movie with that plot. But you start getting too fantastical, too magical with Sly Cooper, good fuck yourself. All it needs to be is cops and robbers, but they're animals. That's for the furry crowd. Yeah, September. I'm hoping to do all 3 Sly Cooper games. And then October rolls around. I want to do Pathologic. And depending if I quit ahead of time or not, we'll see. But I almost want to try Dracula again. I want to finish Dracula. Or even D. I would even mind just finishing D off. That would be a great way to do October. And then heading into November and December, I got a bunch of different games I want to fucking get to. A bunch, actually. You know what? Another big one I really want to get to? Valkyria Chronicles. That's a fucking great game. Old game. But it is considered one of the best. What the fuck is it? It's a weird... There's like a one weird specificness to its record, but it's like the best selling ever RPG game. Like strategy RPG game, maybe? Something like that. Some sort of weird specific right at the end. Originally, they were going to be a DLC mission where Sly gets back out of Egypt, but the game didn't sell good, so they canceled it. Boy, they really fucked that one up. First of all, another instance of like, how about you don't put a fucking DLC on a fucking children's platforming game? You know, well, children's, but you know what I'm saying? It really is a T for teen fucking kind of game. Don't fucking DLC me. Fuck, I hate that. I play games to have fun, not get fucking ripped off. People wonder why there's pirates out there. Shit. And then, funny enough, isn't Sly Cooper now fucking referenced in like the new Ratchet Clank one? I thought fucking Sucker Punch said they were never going to do a Sly. They perfected Sly and Cooper. They said there's no point doing another one. Now what? Just for money? They're going to do another one? Sounds dicey to me. I could get on how they fucked the game up, but that would take all day. Well, like I said, that's the plan is to do that once this contest is over. So I'm sure I will expect to see you in chat talking about, oh, remember this in this game? Yeah, they actually ruined it later on. You talk about games though that deserve. Remember when they fucking tried making the Sly Cooper movie? Do you remember that shit? And it didn't look good. It did not look good. They even made a trailer for it and everything, and I remember watching it, and they changed the character styles and stuff, and whew, it looked fucking bad. It's almost a blessing that they cancel it. Yet at the same time, I love those characters and that setting so much. I would have probably put up with the awful fucking character designs, the awful animation. How much time's left? Fuck. 42 minutes left. Yeah, it looked odd. Yeah, it was almost too realistic. They almost made it like too realistic. And it looked a lot like based on, what was that fucking George Clooney movie with the foxes? Do you remember that? Which is actually a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed that movie. But where like you could see every hair sort of thing. That's what they tried making. It didn't look right at all. My fucking hand's asleep. My wrist is killing me. This shit is endless. The shit I do to win this. If someone beats me at... I was just saying, if someone actually puts the effort in and beats me at Ratchet and Clank here, I don't know what to feel. I'll feel very numb inside that I blew 2 hours doing this. Thank God Saturday Night Slam Masters is next, because that's actually one of the games I'm looking forward most to. Like I really enjoyed, like a Rocket League I'm always going to enjoy. Binding of Isaac, it was fun to finally give it a shot after Zex has hyped it up for so long. Looney Tunes, it reminded me of fucking Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, which I loved from my childhood, so that was fun to play. Digimon World's always great. Resident Evil, it's cool to see the remake after I beat the original with Drake's help. It's cool to see the version she loves and knows. As Saturday Night Slam Masters, I just love fucking fighting games like that. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Pokemon Stadium is just a necessary evil. You know, I'm not against it. I like Gen 1. It was simpler times, but at the same time, it's like, you know, fuck. Anything could happen there. Ratchet and Clank could have been fine with some work, with some tuning. Instead, here it is now. It's funny for those who don't know, viewer-wise, because I think most of the viewers here right now are all people from the Ion group anyway. This year we put in a howler rule, which Kagone has put up for this challenge, where if you decide not to run the challenge, you're awarded 0 points. 0 points. If you don't run it in time, even 0 points. I think next year there's going to be a howler rule, a new howler rule, and it's just going to be simply no howler. New howler rule is no howler rule. Fucking this shit. Is that too mean to say on stream? I don't give a fuck. That's fucking ridiculous. Cocksucker's gone incommunicado. He might not even run his own events at this point. Spray bottle him. fucking bad. Well, I can't wait. Everyone knows this probably too. At the end of these events, every year, last year and this year, same thing I'm planning. I put all the replays together so you can follow along. Wow, hey, watch the progress. This event's going to be like everyone quitting within 5 minutes, if not even starting. And just me for 2 hours alone on screen, fucking running this shit. Nah, I bet you Zex will probably give it 2 hours. Well, then again, I don't know. Zex gets frustrated easily. He might fucking start it and then just give up once he hits second place or something. Zex, who's currently winning the competition, so he's got a little extra pressure to perform, to get in there. I feel like I can beat him on this because I think I can stick with it for the full 2 hours. He won't be able to, I don't think. At fighting games, good fucking luck. I should be able to destroy him, so I should be able to start closing the gap. Even then, though, I'd have to get one position higher than him every fucking event for the remaining 4 events to have any chance of beating him. And that's if no one else gets a better score, so it's tight. If I didn't get that last place in fucking Isaac, and I think like 6th place in fucking Rocket League, which sucks because I love Rocket League. I bet you if we played actual Rocket League, like all the participants together in one game, I would fucking be the MVP. And yet, I got fucked. What can you do? That is the game. That is the contest. I got fucking teamed up badly. Alright. 30 fucking 7 minutes left to go. Can't believe this shit. Can't fucking believe this shit. Did Arethius manage to get his shit working or not? I would hope so. I haven't heard from him, so I'm hoping his shit's fucking running fine. Nope. Fuck. The battle of mental endurance is really impressive. It's more like a mental... I just turned off my mentalness. My mentality. I just turned it off. Jesus Christ. The moment I'm fucking done... I mean, the most I can do for you, like I said, I kind of gave you all my knowledge. I mean, the moment I'm done this, I'll just start the game from the beginning, get a bolt and stop. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, what the fuck? That's a great idea. What the fuck? Because it's like, it's even simpler then. Because like right now it's because 27 blah blah. Really, fucking what? You just have to skip through a couple of cutscenes and then collect a handful of bolts off the first couple enemies and then you're done. It'll be worth 2 points. Well, yeah, right now fucking Kagone's out, so 1 point's off the table. So yeah, at best, just starting the game and going is 2 points. I don't see why the fuck not. At worst, I guess, man. Technically, you can see other people like fucking Drake. Drake has no patience for shit, so I can see her almost not fucking playing it. Zex, I don't know, it's dicey. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, fuck yeah, just start it. Fucking your first batch of enemies down and then be like, alright, I'm done. Peace. Smart. Smart. I was getting fucking panicky for you, man. Like, oh my god, it's not like you want to run this event, but you don't want to fucking leave points on the table. Howler might not play it. Well, yeah, Howler's gone completely dark. He might just start, oh, you guys are bullying me. Well, like, really, think about fucking someone other than yourself for about a half a second, you piece of shit. Fucking done with that guy. Fucking 2 years now, frickin' pretty much been dealing with his nonsense. Fuck him. 3 points though, man. Yeah, 2 minutes of work, 3 points. That's gonna be a big boost. You're gonna really fucking shoot right to the middle of the pack all of a sudden for 5 minutes of work. And then if you factor in then a first place right after that for Saturday Night Slam Masters, that's a 10-point swing in 2 hours essentially. Must be pretty major. Instead, here I am trying to scrape my points this way. Fucking kill me now. I hope I do good in fucking Saturday. I hope I get like a solid 2nd place is all I'm shooting for. I play enough fighting games. I don't think anyone else in this contest outside of Arethius actually plays fighting games. So I'm hoping that shit somehow translates where I can fucking get through with a 2nd place. Also, it's a wrestling game, so I figured somewhere out there's got to be a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire I can use to fucking push my way to the front. Lad, because you need to win this. It's unfortunate, yeah, that last place in Isaac, that 6th place in fucking Rocket League, and now here. Holy shit, my fucking, my chat's all fucked up, eh? The logos are fucked up. Oh my god, what's going on here? I need to refresh chat here. Let's refresh chat. How about, because something's acting up here on my end. Holy shit, I just lost. Am I still streaming? I just lost everything. My fucking chat started acting up and now it's gone. Twitch is gone. It won't reload. Please God still be fucking recording this. Oh my god. What the fuck, Twitch? Alright, reload, come on. Holy shit. Yo, if anyone's seeing this on like fucking Discord or something, drop me a chat to tell me I'm still up or something. Twitch is now just gone. Wait, my phone. Oh my god, I think my internet is just trashed. Like, my fucking nothing's working here. Oh, what the fuck? Is my phone working at least here? What the fuck is going on? What a fucking awful fucking thing. I've like lost almost all internet. I'm at 1 bar of internet on my phone. Come on, connect. Come on, internet. Pull through, you fucking internet. I didn't play this for 2 hours just to lose everything. Holy shit. Alright, apparently somehow I'm still streaming. Holy shit, Twitch is back up. Did I stay streaming that entire time? Somehow I lost internet and yet I was still able to stream? Did everyone see? Waiting for Trash to say something he regrets since he doesn't know. Well, I think true. You know whose fault this internet problem is? Probably the dirty... That's the last thing I need. I would have thought Kagone would have been fine at it. The fighting games. Yeah, I think you'd get at least second. I hope second. You might beat me. Nah, I don't know about that. Fighting games, what happens, I get nervous when I'm playing them. I start making bad decisions. I start choking. But I do enjoy them, so we'll see. Alright, everything looks back up, and I don't think... It's still showing 136, so I assume it never stopped. It never stopped recording, playing. That said, I quickly loaded up OBS there and fucking turned on the recorder while I was at it. I was like, oh shit. Last thing I want is to lose all my replays for this. Yeah, you never dropped. Phantasmical. My phone was even gone. Like, there was no internet. I don't know how the fuck I stayed connected during that. Maybe there was just like a weird enough like delay where it was showing you the delay while it was reconnecting. I have no clue. Well, it's fantastic. But yeah, Saturday Night Slam Masters, I am looking forward to that. I'm hoping to do good enough at that where I can claw me some positions. Because I think I'm like 3 points away from Zex, who's currently first place. So the more I can do to close that gap, the better. Kagone was in second place, a point behind fucking Zexios. But with him taking a 0 here and then not doing so well on Saturday Night Live Masters, he might be out of it. Drake was in 3rd place, only a point behind Kagone. But she hung in for Saturday Night Slam. She did good. She honestly did good. There was nothing I could notice where I was like, oh, that's a bad runner. No, she did good. So it depends what she does with this event. But that's good. I'm glad that everything's staying competitive regardless of this specific event. Because I love this Ion Game Challenge / Decathlon Ion / whatever the fuck you want to call it. I love this shit. It's my favorite part of the year. And that's me saying that as we're an hour and a half in to this fucking bolt collecting. So what's your plan after you're done with this shit? I mean, are you talking like the stream itself, like this event? Because honestly, I don't really know what, man. I don't know if I'm gonna stream something different or if I'm just done. I think Arethius is gonna start his stream, so we might just raid him with whatever viewers we have, and yeah, and then I gotta set up for Saturday Night Slam Masters, which I might do later today, or I might do tomorrow. Typically, I don't like streaming on Sundays because I work Sunday nights. But if it's not set up in time to do it today, it's not set up. Why, lad? What were you thinking? Were you thinking of something specific or what? Probably gonna listen to some tunes and practice my fucking Saturday Night Slam Masters. See if Oni really is the fucking good character I want him to be. Holy shit, lad, you should have been there for fucking Drake's stream yesterday. Drake fucking Drakena there was just unloading. And I thought she was unloading about the game, which she's done before, so I was getting ready to tune out. And then I realized she was bitching about wrestling, something that's like literally older than her. She's like, why are they wearing underwear and boots? What do they want to fuck each other in the butts? I'm like, what is this? What is this scathing social commentary that's just not dated right? What do they oil each other up? And Arethius is like, yeah, if they fucking want to piss off the opponent. It was just me and Arethius. And I'm not even a super wrestling guy, but I know enough where I'm just like, I had a bad taste in my mouth. I'm sure Arethius is like, you fucking, how dare you besmirch God's event? They used to wrestle naked under the eye of God, under the finger of Sinatra. It's the same stuff wrestling fans have heard for years. Yes, but it came from a weird place. Like I said, because it came from, like, the game. You know? It's one thing to hear, like, just someone shit on wrestling. Trust me, I shit on wrestling. Lad knows this, right? But the stuff, I don't know, it was cliche and it came from a weird place when it was coming from the game. Like, the game was representing something different than, you know, what are they fucking underwear? Yeah, wrestling trunks is kind of a thing. Like no one ever talks about fucking swimming, how they wear Speedos. I mean, I don't know, I've never talked about it. I've never heard it. Like, why the fuck are they? What is she, a fucking high school jock? I don't know, man. I don't know if that necessarily fits Drake's fucking description. Yeah, it sounded like she's never seen. No, it didn't. It was like I said, because I mean, you go back to the 50s. That's just what they wear. What do you want to wear pants where someone can fucking, like, what are you, a Hardy Boy? Like, don't get me. That's one thing I don't like Brock Lesnar. I do love how he just wore MMA clothes essentially, and then boots is whatever. But he just wore like MMA clothes essentially to fight in. That's a nice touch. Even Ken Shamrock's like tight briefs I didn't like so much, but just regular like combat shorts, fine, totally fine. I like a nice Bull Buchanan from fucking IRS, where he just comes out in a fucking cut off collared shirt and tie with some fucking dress pants. And them's fighting clothes, motherfucker. Or he wasn't Bull Buchanan in IRS. What the fuck was his character name in IRS? Steven Richards or something, was it? Watch, now fucking Arethius and Lad are gonna freak out. That's not who Bull Buchanan was. He was from the fucking the Lords. He was a Mean Street Posse guy. Well, fuck you. It was Bull. Alright, that's what I thought. Bull Buchanan. Stevie Richards. Oh, and Right to Censor, he was Bull Buchanan. I thought... Alright, I'm fucked up. I thought he was Bull Buchanan when he joined Full-Blooded Italians. I thought he became Bull Buchanan. I thought he had just some plain businessman's name and fucking Right to Censor. Shows what I know. This is I don't get to see. This is the shit. I know enough about wrestling. This is what I don't know about wrestling. He was not in the FBI. Wasn't he? Wasn't it fucking... It was like fucking... Enzio was the little guy, right? Little Nunzio or whatever. Who later became like Redneck Nunzio, I guess. And then there was like the guy no one remembers. The Curly of the group. Essentially. Or no, the Larry of the group. Sorry, I fucked up my Three Stooges reference. And then there was like Big Bull Buchanan with his fucking shitty little hat and his Adidas pants. That was Johnny the Bull. Johnny the Bull had Bull Buchanan. Fuck. See, I cross streams apparently. I cross streams. Be amazing that I know that much. Come on, who the fuck... Or you could jump into anyone's stream and tell them, hey, what were some of the guys from Full-Blooded Italians? Just that. And just, no way. No one's going to get that. Bull debuted with Big Boss Man. Oh my god, man. Fucking Bull Buchanan's old. Bull Buchanan's a pretty obscure no. Fucking remember his little fedora hat, his Adidas pants? Hey, Kamanuch! Like, you fucking Italian? What are you? You look like a fucking breakdancer. Shut up. Oh my god, remember the worst gimmick? Anything to do with ethnicity never translates right. Because there was like the Nation of Domination. They were probably the most over, I would say. But then you got like the Mexican biker gang. I forget what they were called. They were fucking awful. The fucking Full-Blooded Italians were awful. What was the Anti-Americans? Even though I was supposed to cheer for them being Canadian, I didn't. They were fucking awful. There was the Mexican guys who rode down on lawnmowers. Yeah, that was tasteful. Fuck, man. Like they never get that shit right. Is that Big Vito? Was Vito the third? Because I remember Nunzio was the short guy who had no reason to wrestle, right? And you had Bull Buchanan stiff as a fucking board. And then was the third guy Big Vito? That's fucking hilarious name. Funny, I was about to say Bull Buchanan became B2 when he was with Cena. Oh, yuck. I think the only one of those ones who because you know, you people go through different characters, right? And if you ignore like Mick Foley for the most part and like a couple of other ones who got in early, the only one who changed gimmick halfway through successfully, in my opinion, was probably Rosie. I don't even remember his original tag team. It was like fucking Jamal and Rosie or some shit. It was just two big fucking Samoan guys, right? But when he fucking teamed up with Hurricane, that was hilarious. I loved Hurricane to begin with, but when it was Hurricane and fucking Big Guy, it was hilarious. 3-minute warning? Was that him and the other big guy? See, I'd have no fucking clue, dude. No, I swear, it was just their names, wasn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know enough. But like I said, when he joined up, remember when they gave Vito because of... I remember when they gave Vito because of crossdress. The Mexicools. Oh, the fucking Mexicools. That fucking gimmick sucked. And they ride down on lawnmowers, the Mexican flags behind them. Oh, it sucked. That was also just in general, riding shit down to the arena fucking kind of sucked. I didn't like it when Undertaker did it. Stone Cold did it like maybe once and it was funny. Like the beer truck was great, but when he did it with like the ATVs and shit, what are you doing? Jamal and Rosie, that was it. They were good. For big guys, they put on a show. But when he fucking joined up with Hurricane, Rosie and Hurricane were the shit. They were hilarious together. They were Eric Bischoff's henchmen. I don't even remember that. They would tell people they have 3 minutes. A 3-minute warning would come out and beat them up. That sucks. I didn't know that was the gimmick. I just remember them being two big guys who moved pretty well in the ring. I remember when Vito had a cross-dressing gimmick. Oh, see, I don't even remember Vito at all. I remember when Perry Saturn was given, not a cross-dressing, but they made him like wear the mop on his head and all that, because he beat the ever-living shit out of, it wasn't a jobber, it was a new guy they were really wanting to give, and Saturn just didn't like the guy selling and fucking... Oh, Saturn did have a cross-dressing gimmick. All right, good. I'm glad my brain is... I'm sitting here picturing him in a dress. I'm like, this can't be right. That can't be right. I remember they gave him the mop head because he fucking legitimately hurt the fucking new guy, Mike Bell. That's it. In fairness, Mike Bell working a little stiff. He was, throwing some potatoes around there, but at the same time, you don't hurt a guy for that. You just embarrass him in the ring. You don't fucking kill him. Saturn, I mean, I know he's part of the four. It's like what, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Saturn are considered like the four the four new horsemen. I don't know. Saturn never did it for me. Malenko was a great wrestler, but he was the Radicals. Thank you. Malenko was a great fucking wrestler, just had the personality of fucking... And that's compared to Chris Benoit, who was an amazing wrestler, but had the personality of a serial killer, funny enough. Eddie Guerrero, thank God, he had a bit of all. With a Z, because they were edgy. Yes. Do you remember when they first showed up into the fucking... I do remember, at least clearly enough, with my bad brain, when they showed up to the WWE for the first time, because who the fuck was it? One of them was in the ring already. It wasn't Guerrero. I don't remember. One of them was in the ring already. Had already made this transfer over. And the other three in the crowd, they're like, holy shit, WCW is here to fucking fuck him up. And then they jump over the ring and join in. And they're dressed. The most important part of the story. They're dressed like choir boys, man. Chris Benoit is in a collared, like a purple or green collared shirt. Some awful colored shirt. Where the collar goes up to his fucking ears. It's like, what is this? It's a button-up turtleneck you're wearing. What the fuck? Like, their outfits were so fucking awful. But goddamn good wrestlers, man. Like fucking Dean Malenko. You know who's another good wrestler who just has awful personality? Fucking that Lance Storm guy. I remember Lance Storm could fucking wrestle, but holy shit. Do not give him the fucking mic. I bet you some would argue that Ken Shamrock falls under that category, but you know what? I don't ever remember Ken Shamrock doing anything particularly impressive in the ring. I know he's a legitimate fighter, but I'm talking like WWE, WWF stuff. Nah, I don't remember him being all that good. Him and Steve Blackman, they were two legitimate fighters, but did not translate to the ring. And it definitely didn't translate to the mic. If I can be serious for a moment, oh no, is that a reference to him, or is this now, are you going to fucking try and drop some knowledge in chat? I sure hope that's a weird reference to Lance Storm. Like that was his big fucking hilarious joke. Because he's never serious, you know, even though he's boring. Instead, lad's gonna drop some sort of Chris Benoit fucking murder statistic. You know? If I can be serious for a moment, hanging yourself with Bowflex is just so hard to do. It was a reference to Lance Storm. I would hope so. Lad. I don't need you being serious ever. You know how hard it is to keep an 11-year-old boy under a pillow long enough for him to die? It's really hard. Oh, Jesus Christ, lad. You stop. Lance Storm, actually like Dean Malenko, have good personalities, but they were playing characters that didn't. Maybe. Lance Storm, I really disagree. There was not a little drop of charisma bled through. Dean Malenko, though, yeah, he played Mr. Serious. He was trying to be modern-day Arn Anderson, so what the fuck can you do? But but fucking Malenko could fight. Actually, Arn Anderson, honestly, Arn Anderson at least had enough of a personality where it gets by. But if you're talking, I'm just talking like not personality so much as just pure wrestling. I loved Arn Anderson's style. Holy shit. Arn Anderson had such a fun style. Like, because my favorite shit he did was he would do little tweaks to like moves that everyone knows. Like he would drop a figure 4-leg lock on you, right? But then he'd reach over and grab your toes and bend the toes back. It's just little things like that would just look so good. Or he would like he would put you in like some sort of fucking like back brace chokehold, right? And then he would stand on the bottom rope behind you. Just fucking, I love those little tweaks, man. That's such a clean thing. Then he had a dancing gimmick. Oh, that can't be good. It's funny, actually, I was looking up promos, too, you know, because with Saturday Night Slam Masters, I'm hoping everyone does a wrestling intro of some sort, a wrestling promo. And I was looking up funny promos. That's literally what I put in. Funny WWE promos. And out of the top 10, 2 of them were Kai and Tai fucking villain promos, which I consider to be some of the worst promos ever. Ah ha ha! We are villains! Indeed! And you can tell it's like Shane McMahon in the back. It sounds so much like Shane McMahon in the back. It might not be, but that's what it sounds like to me. Fucking awful, awful, awful fucking promos. And yet, fucking YouTube considers them to be some of the funniest ones ever. Oh, yes, we do, Arethius. Oh, shit. Oh, they gave him the super racist English dub promos. Yeah, man. Which sucks because that's another fucking instance of you got great fucking wrestlers and you just don't know how to fucking give them a story at all. Like, I get at the time maybe it was like a little funnier, but looking at it now, I'll laugh at anything. I'll laugh at awful shit. I was just doing Dead Child references 4 minutes ago. And yet I watch that and I go like, It was Shane McMahon and Brother Love. Brother Love? Why do I know the name Brother Love? Why do I know the name Brother Love? Is that the old guy who used to like manage Undertaker or something before Paul Bearer? Is that Brother Love? That can't be. Is that? I'll have to go rewatch those now. I don't want to though. But I'm glad to see it was Shane McMahon. It sounded like Shane McMahon. Yep. Holy shit. Wasn't he old doing that voice back then, too? God damn, Brother Love. I can't believe he was still with the fucking organization then. But I like Kai and Tai as an actual wrestling group. Because what the fuck were they before Kai and Tai? When they were still in Japan. Or no, I think they technically were still that. He's still there now. Hey, how's he not dead? Fuck. I remember for like some anniversary, like Undertaker anniversary or Raw anniversary or some shit, they brought him out to fuck with Undertaker and he looked like a corpse. He was like fucking rosacea in the face and like, you know, Undertaker had to choke slam him and you could tell even the Undertaker was like, I'm gonna pick you up and then I'm gonna lay you down gently. Holy shit, good for him. Good for that fucking guy getting his work. I'm shocked Gangrel's working for them again. You know, he's fucking part of the development crew. That's amazing. He's the head booker now. Well, that explains it. Maybe he should be working there. They made him up to have a. Is that what it was? It was really, it really was some of the worst rosacea I've ever seen in my life. So I guess I feel better the fact that it's made up that way. Still, Brother Love, fuck me. If you want to talk about fucking gimmicks, like people who are better than their gimmicks, but made it work, I actually love Tajiri. Is one of my favoriteest fucking wrestlers going, man. He is so clean. He fucking rarely botches. Maybe I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but he's just really good. When they gave him the womanizer angle, I was like, eh. And yet, he made that fucking shit work, where all of a sudden him and, like, the fucking fabulous Moolah are dating. Fucking shit. Oh, I love Tajiri. I really do. I saw him, maybe 2 years ago. He came back from one of the Royal Rumbles, I think. Or no, maybe it was, the fucking Cruiserweight tournament, I think. And he has, like, a little bit of gray hair, and I'm like, dude, his body still looks amazing. I was like, fucking good for Tajiri. I love Tajiri. I just love. I hate fucking chain wrestling. I hate fucking and any of that high flying shit. Just good, solid. I'm gonna do a move and we're gonna fucking break it away. I love that stuff. Tajiri was so good for that, man. The green mist thing was necessary. I get it, but the best move ever was the what the fuck was it called, the tarantula backlock or whatever, the scorpion where they fucking go around the ropes and stretch them through the ropes. Fucking good move. Oh my god, can you believe it? We're 8 minutes away from the end of this nonsense. We are 8 short minutes away from this fucking nonsense. I thank you, everyone, for keeping me fucking entertained for this. I thank you. Ugh. Oh yeah, last night on SmackDown, Edge did a Brood promo on Seth Rollins and bloodbathed him, even though it looked black. Don't do that. This is the thing. I know Edge and Christian were the Brood, right? That fucking bloodbath was all Gangrel. You can't do that without Gangrel. That's like fucking doing a Hardy Boys promo where it's just Jeff Hardy and the Young Bucks. Like, no, you need the whole crew there to do the gimmick. You can't do a Brothers of fucking Destruction where it's just fucking Kane and fucking, Dr. Yankum. Does anyone get that reference? I struggled to find that reference. It was not the reference I even wanted to make. I couldn't remember the name of the Kane double. Was it Abyss? Is Abyss the fucking body double for Kane? I don't remember. I got it. Yeah. Doctor Isaac Yankum was the good secondary fucking reference. I couldn't think of the first. No, it wasn't. Who the fuck was the Kane clone? I think he did clones for both Undertaker and Kane because just some tall motherfucker. He's not in WWE no more, but I forget where the fuck he is. Watch, you're gonna find out it's like fucking Diesel. Remember Diesel? Not Diesel. Diesel. Hey, it's Razor Raymond and Diesel. Wasn't it Doc Gallows as the fake Kane? See, there we go. I just remember there was a fake Kane and a fake Undertaker, and it might have been the same guy. I don't think it was the same guy, though. Luke Gallows played the fake Kane. Wait, isn't Luke Gallows the redhead? The bald redhead who does, like, the fucking Pugilist Brothers and all that shit? Is that Luke Gallows? Fuck, Luke Gallows is such a power name. Really, I mean, I know it's probably a fake name, but that's a good name, Luke Gallows. Like, you would not want to fight a Luke Gallows, especially if he's 7 feet tall redhead. I know Brian Lee was the fake Undertaker when they did Undertaker vs. Undertaker. Man, Brian Lee. Is Brian Lee Abyss? Is one of these people Abyss? I swear Abyss was in there. I'm thinking of Eric Rowan. Oh, I just need to stop then. My knowledge is in a very different branch than where we're trundling down. I have no clue. Did you know fake Sting is Farmer? Jumpin' Jeff Farmer? And now watch Lad goes, it's not the same Sting. No, none are Abyss. At all? Really? I am shocked by that. I swear Abyss was in there. Why not, though? Another long-haired, 8-foot-tall motherfucker. Thing is, though, Abyss is a little chunkier than the other two. Kane relatively stayed in good shape most of it. Undertaker, yeah, he was a little bean-polish, but whatever. Abyss had a bit of a gut on him. Abyss looks like he enjoys the occasional Budweiser. Brian Lee was in ECW, and they brought him in for that, and then put him in Disciples of Apocalypse. That was the biker gang I was trying to remember earlier, right? The skinhead biker gang in the '90s war. Yeah. Because they had and then did they not Unless I'm getting confused with WCW, did they not also have a Mexican gang as part of that shit too, the Gang Wars? I know WCW had one too, but did WWE not also have one? They had some good talent for that. Los Barricas. They were Puerto Rican. Oh, sorry. That was racist of me to assume. Then it must be WCW I'm thinking of, because I remember who's the fucking kick-ass Mexican dude? Well, he was kick-ass Mexican dude in ECW, and then when he got to WCW, it's like he gave up, but he was fucking good. Was it Juventud? Juventud Guerrero I'm thinking of? Latino World Order. Yeah, well, that sounds more like what I'm thinking of. Well, it was Juventud, right? Because in fucking ECW, it was like, wow! And then they got to fucking WCW, and it's like, it's like, holy shit. Truth Commission were South African. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting fucking... I like that angle. Because it's an area you don't typically expect from. And I like the... Truth Commission is a sick fucking name, too. Truth Commission sounds like some sort of cheesy, like, 90s fucking video game conspiracy bad guys, you know? Ah, the Truth Commission were through here. Them and their aliens again. And then you come to find out that there actually are aliens and they are them. Like, the Truth Commission is aliens. What a cool name. Truth Commission. If you guys had to pick a shitty gimmick that you would bring back, would you bring back the fucking Right to Censor or the Pep Squad? What would you bring back? Personally, I think I would bring back Right to Censor. Especially nowadays. Actually, if you think about it politically, that probably would go over really well. Pep Squad fucking sucked. I hated them so bad. It's like fucking 7 of them, a 7-person stable, and they all fucking sucked. I'm sure there was like 1 or 2 members that went on to do shit, but... Are we limited to those 2? Well, yeah, I was thinking of like, if there's a worse gimmick you can think of to bring back, but those are, if you had to bring back one of those shitty, awful gimmicks, you know? Remember when fucking Godfather joined Right to Censor and he became the Good Father? That's funny. That is fucking funny, but otherwise, that shit sucked. Dolph Ziggler was in the Spirit Squad. That's one thing I swear I remember. Wasn't Charlie Haas also in that too before he joined Shelton Benjamin to become Kurt Angle's crony? I got a hilarious Charlie Haas story. But we're about done in 15 seconds. Can I get enough time? 10 seconds. Come on, give me some more points here. This is going to be it. And 2 minutes. Alright, how do I check my shit? Alright, here we go. Is that it there? 1469 4145. 1469 4145. 1469 4145. Let me check one more time to make sure. 1469 4145. Well, all right. And there was no tiebreaker, which, you know, I get it, but, you know, you still... Well. Done. We did it. We fucking did 2 hours of that shit. Now for my Charlie Haas story. And Lad was there. This is a Lad / trash Charlie Haas story. Fucking me and Lad went to a local wrestling show, right? And fucking they bring on celebrities every time they come through. They bring like a big wrestler. Like some of the wrestlers that have come through have been like Farouk came through. That was great. Jake the Snake came through. That was fantastic. What was there was one other one I went to where it was a bigger. Oh, it was fuck. It was one of the luchador guys, man. God damn it. No, don't say it, lad. Anyway, and then lad's been to way more of them than me. He's got fucking endless pictures. He got fucking Orndorff. He got to see fucking Paul Orndorff, and Paul Orndorff wrestled, for fuck's sakes. Good for him. Anyway, one time me and lad went. Charlie Haas was the big get, and even heading to the show, we're like, ugh. Charlie Haas. Listen, I know Jake the Snake. I know Farouk. Charlie Haas is not quite. But anyway, enough. I'm not knocking on Charlie Haas. I'm just saying it's different. And the problem is too is that when you meet fucking the other guys like Farouk, like fucking Jake the Snake, they're actually really cool. Now I don't know if that's just because they're going through the motions or whatnot, but they're just fun. You know, like I met Mick Foley, fucking fun. There, you know, hey, how's it going? Not bad. It's quick, but it's good. And you get photos, and it's like $20. You know, it's worth it. Charlie Haas, it's the halftime show. Fucking lad takes off to go piss, right? Or no, I did. One of us went to go piss, and I remember fucking. I hear Charlie Haas getting in the ring. I think I was the one pissing, and I'm getting back, and I'm walking back. I'm like, oh, here comes Charlie Haas. Maybe we'll get a photo, right? And they announce, oh yeah, Charlie Haas is taking pictures in the ring, which never happens. Usually it's at a table. So I'm like, wow, in the ring, that's really cool. For $15. For what? For $15 or for $50? 1.5 is a lot different than 5.0. You know, right? And so I think, and they never said it specified after that. So I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to see someone go in there and drop like 20 and get 5 back. Like, no one goes. And Charlie Haas sits in there for the whole halftime when everyone's like eating and drinking their shit and everyone's drinking and someone's like calling out to him, you know, heckling him, right? And he's just in the ring alone looking at all these people around as no one's getting a photo. I'm like, oh, it's so bad. And going with Lad has a stipulation. If you go with him, you're going front row. So fucking me and Lad are sitting there with our beers. I think we got like a plate of nachos, and we're like fucking 12 feet from the ring and just trying not to make eye contact. Well, the show's been good so far, hasn't it? Oh, fuck. Charlie Haas looking into my fucking soul. It was so bad. $15, I would have fucking rolled in the ring. It's Charlie Haas, but whatever. I would have rolled in the ring for $15, no problem. But $50? Fuck you, dude. Ain't happening. The fucking if fucking Mankind, if Mick Foley was, well, no, I can't say Mick Foley's one of my top 3 wrestlers. But if like if Bray Wyatt was in the fucking ring for $50 to take a photo, probably not happening. That's a lot of money. Aricia says, I liked Charlie Haas. He just doesn't quite have that. No, he's just like $15, no problem. $50, and I don't know to this day. This is the thing that fucking bugs me. That he sat there in the ring for like 20 minutes till halftime was done while everyone made no eye contact, and B, if it was $15, I'm sure, but no one knows. I can't even say for sure it was $50 because like, oh, $50 over the mic. The guy fucking fumbled the line. And you're like, well, I'd hate to get in the ring. Like, I'll take a photo of you. All right, $50, and you go like, I'm not paying $50 and roll back out of the ring. That would be awful. So no one went. It was embarrassing. Lad, do you have anything to add to that story that maybe I missed? Because I just remember that was like that was one of the biggest fucking memories from those shows we went to. I was so embarrassed. It was so bad. Because Lad, let's face it, $15, you would have been in there. You would have been in there fucking. I love the fact too, Lad. For those who don't know, he's fucking. If Charlie Haas had to actually like got into a bar fight with someone, and Lad was, you would be like, oh, this guy's gonna win. Charlie Haas is gonna be doomed. Fucking, because Lad is just this giant motherfucker, right? And so it just would have been a great photo, man. But $50 fucking bucks, god damn. I was so embarrassed. It was so bad. That fucking Paul Orndorff one, I wish I went to that. I really did. I was so jealous, man. You said you were like, you got to sit with him and talk and shit, and fucking, you got video of him wrestling like fucking 80, 100 years old. Fucking the best photo, fucking Lad has a bunch of photos with Orndorff because Orndorff was just cool as fuck. Orndorff was wearing sweatpants because he's old, right? He's wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. And Orndorff has the biggest cock bulge ever. Like, it's like, holy shit, did you stuff a couple of socks down there pre-fucking match? Like, because if that's his actual dick, listen, it sucks about your arm, Orndorff, but you got a third arm in your pants, man. What the fuck? Good for fucking Orndorff, man. I heard Farouk was really cool. Oh, man. Anyway, let's see. Let me just check. Yeah, my Discord is still fucked up. I don't know what's fucking going on here. I'm just gonna quickly... Lad writes... So when my internet cut out there, Lad jumped on Discord and writes, "You are still on." Although I didn't get to read it because it was fucked up. And then he writes, "God is even trying to save you from this shit." Even God's like, just let this end. Oh, it looks like Aretha says you're still alive too. Well, thank God everyone was there, even though it turns out that was an imperfect solution. I'm just checking the calendar to see who's next. Arethius is starting at 5. That's not for a while yet, right? I think it's only like 3:20 there. All right, well then I guess we won't be raiding anyone. I think we're just gonna Zex. So just to give everyone an update, I'll jump back to chat in a sec. Just want everyone on the same page. Arethius, in a few short hours, 2.5 hours roughly, will be running his Ratchet and Clank, and then I imagine immediately after 5 minutes running his Saturday Night Slam Masters. We'll see though. I'm not saying that in stone. We'll see what happens. After that, way later tonight, Zexios is running his Ratchet and Clank. At the same exact time, Drakena will be running her Ratchet and Clank, and then Kagone was scheduled to run Ratchet and Clank, but rumor has it he might be withholding from this specific event. So it is what it is. I myself tomorrow will probably be running Saturday Night Slam Masters at some point. Also tomorrow, Arethius and Zexios will both be running their Saturday Night Slam Masters. Platinum Howler, we don't know. We don't know. And then Flair, Sunday is Saturday Night Slam Masters for him too. Yeah, I might start early. Well, how early is early, Arethius? Do you want me? I can kill like an hour yet. I mean, I got games on here. You know, I can easily kill like an hour fucking around if you need be. I will be doing mine today. Oh, Saturday Night Slam Masters? Well, we almost figured as much. I mean, how do you think he earned the name Mr. Wonderful? Mr. Wonderful set of balls he had. He fucking, like I said, he had a fucking gimp arm on his fucking one elbow, and he had a stiff arm in his pants. Good for him. Dude, if I was fucking gifted like that, I'd be wearing sweatpants as an old guy everywhere. Everywhere. I'm just waiting for the guy who is here painting to leave, which should be any minute. Oh, you know what? I can kill time. I can hop on and play the clubhouse with you if you need to kill time. You want to do that, lad? We can fucking. I can load up that shit real quick.